Hello, welcome back to Froggy Ray Creations. I'm Andy. Welcome back, or welcome to, if this is your first time here. So I have these project cards that I made. There's 4 of them. They are ATC's altered paper clips, card fronts, and altered cards. I've done 3, so we know that it's card fronts. I knew that was gonna happen because there's only 4 of them. So yeah, I went ahead and made these up because these are the things that I make the most. And I wanted to share a dirty little secret that I am running out of ATCs and card fronts because I have been participating in a lot of things and sending a lot of things. And so I need to make more. I normally would have a humongous surplus of things. But yeah, I wasn't making as many things as I was, you know, for specific things and then sending out stuff and doing whatever challenges and whatnots that I've been doing. So I'm behind and I need to make more. So this is just regular thin cardstock that I would normally make, you know, I would cut it down and make my card fronts on, and then I take those card fronts, that's what I call them, and then I stick them onto a, you know, folded one that you can fill out the inside. But I've decided, you know what, that's a lot of extra paper and a lot of extra work, so I'm just going to make card fronts, and I'm going to decorate them, and then I'm going to write stuff on the back, because why the whole folding, whatever, it's, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. I don't know why, but that just came to me, and I like the idea. So, you know, that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, so I thought, what would be cool is to do like a masterboard one and then later I can go cut it down, you know? I don't know. I thought it sounded fun. So I'm going to do that. So I have some stuff here ready to go because I know that I can be a little waffly with certain things. You don't need to know what book was destroyed in the process. We'll move that. Yeah, I was working on some other projects. So I'm trying to get stuff finished. I'm also trying to wait for the post office to open. So I thought, what better time than to craft when you're waiting for things to open so you can go mail off a bunch of junk. It's not junk. Well, whatever. You know what I mean. Okay, so I like to put a base down of, I usually use book pages. I don't know why. And yes, I am going to save these because I do tiny little cards and they come in, it comes in quite handy. So, but I don't know why I like to do book pages as my background. But I'm not going to do just, oh, we're not saving that thing. That will not be saved. Oh, it has to live over there right now anyways, but whatever. So I'm going to do, you know what? It doesn't even matter. We're going to do just whatever. So I'm going to use some colored little different papers and textures and whatever as well. And we're just going to have fun because that's what crafting is all about, right? I do have like a timer, and I've seen like Marcy at the Girlfriends Lounge. She sets like a timer for herself to, I guess, you know, try to do stuff in like 10 minutes. Like she does these 10-minute makes. It takes me forever. I'm not doing it, and you love him. Look at him. It's like Bob as a timer. So, oh, I think I have to turn it on. And then, so we'll set it at 10. I think it remembers the time. And then we just turn it on and we begin. We'll see how much we can get done in 10 minutes. I'm not hopeful, but we'll see. Too much ramble, not enough work. Now, I do want to say, I don't know if anybody's ever noticed, but like cardstock has, like a lot of papers have like a fine, like a smooth side and like a gritty side. I like to decorate on the gritty side because I feel like it it keeps the stuff together better. Wow. I am feeling a lot better, so, but my voice still wants to be silly. And because I'm going to be gluing stuff all down on it and whatevering, I'm just going to do my glue right over top of spots that I'm going to end up gluing on anyway, because what does it matter, right? It doesn't. But we're going to have fun. We're just going to have fun. That's all we're going to do. Even if I just get to the point of making it, getting just the papers laid down and not decorating each piece. What I think I'll do is I'll just get the background down and then I'll go cut it and then I'll kind of curtail it. Because you can't really do focal points with, you know, I mean you can, but it would be a little tricky. I'd have to get out my ruler and stuff, and who wants to do all that? That's no fun. Oh. I think I'm off camera, but hold on, we'll be back. There we go. It was just not going to the edge quite like I wanted to. All right, let's mix in some other stuff. I have some other paper too that I thought I had pulled out, but apparently I didn't. Because, well, you know, I could never be fully prepared. That would be insane. Oh, look at that. That's fun. Oh, I don't know if I like this side better. But we're going to tear it. We're going to tear it, and we don't care about edges. We're going to leave them. You know why? Because we just don't care. It's probably going to get covered up by a ribbon or a thread, or like some kind of a cluster or something anyways. So for the meantime, it matters not. But I do want it to get to the edge. Like Aerosmith, living on the edge. You're welcome, if I got that stuck in your head. I think I'm going to do it like this. Put some bubbles over top of that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Very nice, very nice. I have a book here that I can glue on when it starts getting to the nitty-gritty of the process here. And don't, you know, well, you can judge away, I don't care. But I am going to take care of my nail polish issue at some point. I just haven't yet because, you know, I've been sick. My son was sick, like violently growing up ill sick. So we've just had a really great time over here. And so, you know, when you're doing laundry and trying to get the house, you know, cleaning up after sick children and whatnots, doing your nails just isn't on the agenda. There's no, at least not on mine. I mean, I don't know. It could be on whoever's, I guess. But let's do some green in here too. I have just a couple of things that I have to still pack up, and then I've got a couple of things ready to go for a few people to finish off some challenge things. And then I have to build my box for the BFF mystery swap, which I'm very excited to build. And then I have someone else that wanted to swap that with me as well. So that will be fun. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing these big bits. I think we're going to do the smaller bits. This one's been beat up a little bit, but that's okay. We'll fix him. He's still loved. He's still welcome, right? You know? He's just, he has character. He fits right in. And see, we'll have that little gap there, but we'll fix it because we know how to do surgery over here. Am I just doing twos? What am I doing? Oh, that was a fun one. Oh, that's pretty. This is just a random bag, like, of stuff. I didn't make any of this stuff. I got it from a D-stash. Whew. I don't know. Now I'm getting a little too wild. I think for some people, they might be like, what is happening? What are you doing? But, you know what? Trust the process. Oh, that one's been through some things. I'm gonna do it. I know. I didn't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it because I have to do it. I can't not do it. It's just part of who I am and what I do. What did I do with it? My little stack of roses papers. I have all these boxes and things over here. No. It's run away. I don't know where I put it. I see one piece of it, and that's not helpful. That is not helpful. Oh, did I stick it in here? Oh, no, I didn't. Found it. Got it. I knew it was over here. I have, oh, my dog's bone that I almost tripped on, which would be just add to my day, add to my days. I should have started with this kind of stuff to begin with, but you know what? It'll be all right. Will it be all right? Now I don't know. So frustrating. It's not going to be all right with me. It makes my brain hurt. So we're going to get a different bag of scraps. And then we'll just do stuff out of there with this giant thing of scraps. There's got to be something in here. Got some penguins, but this has to go to someone specific because she loves penguins. So we can't use that. This one doesn't have anything in it. It's like scrappy paper. Great. Maybe in here. Oh, shoot. I'm throwing excuse me. Throwing scraps on the ground. Oh, and that thing just reminded me of a thing that I forgot to include in a different thing. Goodness. I need my little, I usually have like my little paper plate, but my husband threw it away. Even though it's just got paper on it. He's like, why do you have that? That's a bit too much, too wild. Oh, I have 1 minute and 20 seconds and I haven't even gotten the whole freaking board done. The whole background. Look at me go. Hers is, the Mercy's is a little more anxiety inducing to me because it's, it flashes and like, I don't know why, but that's like, it terrifies me to have that. Oh, I don't know. They look very happy. But at least I know it's the correct direction. This feels like newspaper. But how cool. I love like the different papers that I have that have like different languages on them. I don't know why, it's just super cool. I don't want to use all of it. Let's not do all of it. We'll go back to our book pages, whatever. We'll just add this in. Because apparently we're doing twos, so we'll add it in twos. 18 seconds. Yep, that's not happening. Ah! Oh man, I'm just throwing everything everywhere. Yep, I know. No, stop. No, stop. We don't want to remind her that we're not going to do it again. Anyways, I thought that was fun for that. Okay, so I am going to incorporate that differently next time, but I think this project is just too big to do that with. As fun as that was. And I'm sure everyone enjoyed it. But Too much. Too much to do for 10 minutes. Anyway, but yeah, I spent most of that probably looking for crap because I'm just wishy-washy like that. It's not wishy-washy. I'm just very indecisive, and it takes me, my brain has to think about what I'm going to do. But if I bring everything over and I have it all planned, then, you know, then it really won't work out because my brain will still be like, nah, we don't want to do that anymore. So that's why I do what I do, and I am how I am. So you're welcome also. Or I'm sorry. Ah, come on. Oh, that'll go way better up there. Okay. We are starting to run out of space, so we are going to grab our little book thing. Tear that off because nobody needs that. I have this dumb song stuck in my head, and it's making me crazy. Does anybody else have that happen? I feel like I talk to some people, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I never get a song stuck in my head. Must be nice. Because ugh. It's like all the time. I mean, I feel like my brain doesn't ever shut off anyway, so. It does, I mean, I do go to, like, my husband hates it. Because I can lay down. Because I don't do any kind of, like, reading in bed. I don't watch TV when I'm in bed. Unless I'm, like, really sick. But even then, for some reason, when my head touches that pillow, I'm gone. Like, there is no... Like, my husband was apparently having a conversation with me, or trying to, and he was like, oh, yeah. I looked over and, like, oh, she just laid down. Never mind. Like, she's gone. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but that's just kind of what happens. But when I'm awake, the brain just doesn't, it won't be quiet. I think I am going to turn it around and add some pizzazz sides. This is Joss paper. I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with Joss paper. I have talked about it before on my channel. I was completely intrigued by it, so I went and looked it up. And it's basically, it's like paper for luck, or you give it to, you send it with, not send it. You burn it for, I want to say luck, but it's more than that. Like, there's a whole term for it. You could look it up. It's Joss, Joss paper. But it is used for when people pass away. They kind of burn the money, and then they're called hell banknotes, but they burn the money, and it's like in honor of them. Kind of like for their passing and whatnot. To kind of like, it reminds me of like when people would put like a penny in the shoe or a penny on the eyes of people. So, but look it up for yourself. It is interesting. I don't know. I love learning all the time. Like, I love figuring things out or learning things. So I'm always interested when I hear something or find something out. I'm like, oh, let me go find out more. Or if I hear it from a less than credible source, I'm like, let me go see how that really is. I'm a big questioner of things. That was not proper English, but I don't care. It's fine. It's early, and I haven't had coffee yet, so I'm waiting on my coffee to be done. Because I had to drive my little guy to school. Because he just needed a little bit of extra time, and I think that's okay. It's all right to need a little extra time. Some mornings I need some extra time. And so he rested for about another 30 minutes because he's had a stomach bug, so he was down for the count for about 2.5-ish days, and yeah, I understand. When they're little guys like that, you know, it's hard on the body. I bet you guys are like, what the heck is wrong with your page? It's becoming crazy. But you know what? I like crazy. If you haven't noticed. If you're new here, you're welcome, and I'm sorry that I'm crazy. Actually, I'm not sorry, because it's just who I am. But if you're not new, you know. I'm just crazy. Let's lay down some more of this first. I used to be so afraid to tear up book pages because, you know, we were trained like, oh, you do not write in your book, you don't tear up your book, you don't, you know, like the book is precious, it's whatever, don't mess up your book. So it took me a really long time to come to terms with doing this. But now, and I used to be very particular about how I tore them up. Now, I don't, just tear it, just rip it, it's done. Because it makes beautiful art. I really hope there aren't any, because I have not looked at it. This was a book that my daughter got a big, humongous bunch of books, but they were like water damaged and different stuff to them. And she was like, I don't know what to do with them. This lady gave them to me, and I'm like, I could figure out a thing for them. And that was my first experience with tearing up books. But there were some that were like mature, not in like the smutty way, I guess, but more of like, you know, detective-y. But they do use some language. So if you see one that has the language, I apologize. I am not doing it intentionally. And I will, you know, when I go to divvy them up, or cut them, cut them up and turn them into their own little card. If I do find things, I usually cover it with something else so that it's not visible anymore. Did I make like its own little perfect, oh, look at how close that is though. Sheesh. I love that though when that works out. Sometimes that works out so perfectly and it's so funny. I think we're gonna go back to our little bag of scraps. Well, I do have, that just feels, well, that's fine. Let's do, does that fit in there? It sure do. We just want to tear a teeny bit off of this side. Maybe. I really need to let my nails grow up, but I just don't like it for myself. But I think it would help with some of these projects. Uh-oh. Nope, that's good. It's good. We'll call it good. But, yeah, I'm pretty excited getting a bunch of things taken care of. And then I have to, like, bust my rear end to get a whole bunch of card fronts done because I can't join swaps and stuff if I don't have cards. And I've been using these little cards or whatever from this Maggie Holmes collection. And I don't know, it's just not, it doesn't feel the same to me when I can't give my card. I think I should make some Froggy Ray cards. That's what I should do. That would be a good plan. Oh yeah. I should have used more of this. We'll do one that way. This paper is a lot harder to tear, and it's a lot thicker. I don't know if I can, I might have to do the glue on that guy. So, I'll do, I'm probably not on camera again, because I'm bad like that. I'm not on camera. I am so sorry. This thing. So it's kind of bent and messed up, but I found a bottle that I fill with my own glue because I just needed a bigger opening. But the tiny nib on the tip, you know, like. It's amazing that I can draw a straight line, but I cannot glue a straight line to save my life. But that's all right. Oh, we got a gap here too. That's okay. That's where washi tape comes in. So, yep, I managed to get me a little doohickey here, and oh, son of wise. Ugh. Because the process of refilling a little tiny tip, like this thing, this hole to fill, versus that one, get out of here. Night and day difference, and I tell you. To me, it's a lifesaver. I think I'm gonna, did I put it back in there? I did. I think I'm gonna include it elsewhere in a couple places just because I feel like it kind of needs to be. Oh, I thought I got stuff on there. Yeah, just because, I don't know. I really like that paper though. I almost didn't even want to use it. Iris sent it to me and it's so pretty and so nice and thick, and I have this terrible problem with wanting to hoard all the pretties. But I'm trying to get over that, to share all the pretties, because, you know, what's the point of having them if you don't share them? I don't know. What are you doing? Let's do this. But see, it's great for that kind of stuff. And with Elmer's glue, even, if you, just the thinnest, if you can get it into a thin little line, it dries just like mirrors fast. So, as all the fancy glue. So I really think it's just about how much you put down. All right, so we need a little boo-boo, a little Band-Aid there. And then we'll be background done. Oh, that's that stuff from this fancy stuff. That's gonna be pretty on there too. I don't know why I'm so addicted to this stuff. So let's see if I have boo-boo fixing. Well, I do have my, oh, maybe, what did I do with it? Man, I cannot remember where I put anything today. My brain is just dead. I don't know. All right, let's just do another, we'll tear up the back. We'll do some pink stuff. I was trying to find my washi tape, but I cannot. And whatever, we got married together, so we got that. Oh, that can be fixed with the thing, but I do want to do something over there. Yeah. Well, it's kind of, let's tear it from this side. There we go. Actually. But I already did it. Ah. Yep, because I like that side better. I should have checked it. I should have double checked it, but I didn't. So that took us like 30 minutes to do. And that's going to be gooey and whatever, so we're not going to touch it. But anyway, so that is the master board. And then I'm going to cut it into fourths. And I am ridiculous. They're going to be landscape cards. I didn't do it this way because I'm special. But that's all right. Sometimes it's fun to do a landscape card. And again, like I said, I'm just going to use it as card fronts. And then I'm going to turn around and just write my message on the back and be done. So it's very weird and eclectic. I might come in and do some little splatters or whatever too, just to add to the background. But otherwise, so far, it's done and ready to be decorated, which is funny because I decorated it. Anyway, that's semantics again. All right, so I'm gonna love you and leave you. Have a great day.